Good morning. And again, welcome to sunny Winnipeg. I've even got my windows open in the front. Let some fresh air through. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. Yeah, the sun has come up. The walkers have been by. And Missy the dog is due right about now. We'll see how it goes. I'm ready for her if she comes by. Yesterday, I had a problem with electricity about 4 times. Maybe I'll explain later. Anyway, now, I had fully intended to be able to go like this and say, let's roll back. But it just didn't work out. It was just one problem after the other. And I never got back to the model table. My plan had been to take and try and carefully remove some of this seam lines and so on and do my sanding on camera. And like I say, it just did not work out. I don't know if I'll be doing that this morning or not. Anyway, I think what we'll do is the weather forecast is for similar to yesterday. Nice in the morning and possible thunder showers in the later afternoon. So in all likelihood, I'm going to take a bit of a break and get out on my bike. And I think it was Aussie Frenchman was mentioning that pretty soon we were going to be having snow. I'm pretty sure he meant snow here in Canada, not down there in Australia. Yeah, they'll be getting their spring soon. Anyway, I don't think he actually gets snow in his area of Australia. So, that'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? You go out on the motorcycle all year round, kind of like living in, way down the California or Florida or something like that. Okay, let's recompose here and stop with the small talk. See if maybe I can do a little bit of flashing removal on camera, because really there's not a whole lot else I can, do here today that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch. And I don't think we're going to get to the place where we're going to glue any parts together. We'll see how it goes. Okay, probably not even 2 minutes ago, I saw Missy the dog taking Max for a walk. And so that means Missy's going to be coming by here for her dog cookie. Okay, now these ones here, I just want to just sort of level it up a little bit. And this way it'll seat a lot better. At least that's the plan. Some of these are probably going to need adjusting more than others. These, it doesn't matter if I don't clean up the inside edge, because this does not fit over top of a positioning peg or whatever you want to call it. These go into holes, so that's what gets them in the right place. So all we want to do is just sort of get it level. That's all. Okay, no, this one obviously needs more adjusting than most. I hope this isn't, the sound of this isn't bothering people. Now, in all likelihood, the sides of this battery is going to go up against the side of another one. In other words, sort of like this sort of thing. So we're not going to be actually the most of what you see of these batteries is the tops. So okay, I'm just going to go ahead now and do the rest of these. Okay, I'm back here. I was noticing that some of these on the tops, I did notice that, but you can see that there's flashing that has to be removed off of there as well. I'm reminded of a comment that I just got from military modeler Paul, and he was mentioning how he's going to be starting the Revels. I think you pronounce it Revel or Reveal, maybe, I'm not sure. 1/400 scale Queen Mary II. And he was mentioning how that there's a lot of flashing that has to be removed. And I was reminded of a kit that I had way back in the 80s from, I believe it was from Revell, and it was of the Great Eastern, and the flashing on it was so bad that I got discouraged and I quit on it. It like all the little tiny parts, some of the flashing was almost as thick as the part, and it was absolutely terrible. I don't know why they would try to sell something like that, but they did. I remember being quite disappointed because I'd wanted to build that particular ship. It was considered to be the first ocean liner, steam-powered ocean liner, even though it also had sail. They did eventually get to use that ship. I think they used it to lay the first trans-Canada or transcontinental cable, underwater cable. And they used that ship. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that about flashing. Generally, I have found that these trumpeter kits are pretty good. So, yeah. Hello, Missy. Hello, Missy. How are you this morning on this beautiful sunny morning? On this beautiful sunny morning. All right. Now, see if we can get the lid off this. I'm going to have to cut up some more bacon bits. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Take it and run like a thief.
Yeah, she knows the routine.
Now she's wiping her bum on my shirt. Part of the routine. You wouldn't know, but this was a white shirt once upon a time.
It was white?
Yeah.
Really? Oh. I got a bit of a correction to make here. I was mentioning about Michael living in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
No, he lives on the complete opposite side of the country in California.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike in California.
Yeah, I got that wrong.
Under the heat dome right now, I think, in California.
Really?
All big wildfires.
Oh my goodness.
Probably a bit of drought. The world's having a tough time with weather right now.
Well, our weather right now is really nice.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe taking the bike out to Lockport this morning. Because the weatherman's predicting possible thunder showers later this afternoon.
What route are you going to take?
Probably Henderson Highway. Because it's smoother and it's slower. This top speed is 70 kilometers an hour. And But not only that, the road is better. There's less potholes.
Are you going to go over the bridge?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Ricky's. I think I'm going to actually walk in and see what it looks like in there.
Ricky's.
Yeah, Ricky's restaurant at Lockport. It's on the other side of the river.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it on Main Street?
It would be on it would be Main and whatever that street is, that highway.
That's where you were thinking of meeting for coffee with relatives.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I want to go and familiarize myself with it. And,
that's a nice idea.
yeah, they've been there a few times before. Yeah, okay, I think we've missied to death here, haven't we? Yeah, oh, look at that tongue. Yeah, you just can't quite reach
She's inhaling. She brings the scent towards her nose. She smells glue on you or food or some probably food. What have you had for breakfast?
I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm gonna try and be good on my diet today. I weighed and I don't want to talk about it. A few minutes ago, my air conditioner kicked in, so I've closed my windows. It's starting to warm up outside, and I think what I'm going to do is go out for my bike ride this morning. I might just do the one with the motorcycle. The e-bike I might get out in the evening. We'll see how it goes. And okay, that should be right. And I had a lot of trouble with electricity yesterday. Yeah, the first thing was when I was editing out my episode of the model ship, there was a bad segment in the sunrise that the sunrise cameras had captured. I didn't know that. So the sunrise was right at the end of the video, and after it was processing, it was almost at the end, a little error message comes up and says failed. So I kind of knew what the problem might have been, so I took part of the sunrise out and reloaded it up, and then, of course, as you know, it's working again because you saw it, some of you that watched to the end. Anyway, yeah, so I had that problem, and all of these problems involved electricity. It was kind of funny, and the next thing was I went out for a bike ride after I got the episode uploaded, and my GoPro battery overheated. Now, when I was on the bike, I guess I was just going too slow. There wasn't enough wind going past to air cool the thing, because it's got this sound protection thing on it so that the sound is you don't get the wind noise. Yeah, it's sort of a wind a wind muff, and it works pretty good. But it also insulates the camera, so if the camera gets hot on the inside, it can't cool from the outside. Okay, so I had that problem. The GoPro quit on me. Then, when I was editing out and trying to process the bike ride in the computer, we had a power failure. Okay, well, yeah, my battery backup kicked in and my computer stayed on. And but I guess I must have had too much stuff plugged into that particular battery backup, because after about 2 minutes, it shut down. So, and then I went to check with my cell phone to find out what the problem was, because the hydro here, like our power system here in Winnipeg, they will tell you where the problem is. And they're pretty good at that. So I took my cell phone and I asked Google, what the power failure is, and the Google says you're not connected to the internet. Well, it turns out that the router, the modem, was also plugged into the battery backup that failed. So it wasn't working. So I thought, okay, I'll take and I'll get I have a little emergency radio. I never listen to radio anymore. AM radio is just trashy now as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm just getting too old. I don't know. Anyway, so I thought I'll tune in here in Winnipeg. We have a station called CJOB, and they used to be the place for if anything was going wrong, they would let you know. So I get the radio, I turn it on, nothing happens. So I think, okay, the battery's probably died. I open the battery compartment, and the batteries that had been in there, I guess at some time they must have leaked, and I took them out and I never replaced them with new ones. So that's why I got the batteries over there. So anyway, I found out, well, if the radio station's still on, at least there hasn't been some sort of special neutron bomb or something go off and all the electricity all over the area is, you know. So it turns out that it was just in our area. There's only about, I think, 3,000 or 4,000 households were affected, according to the internet when it finally came back on. Oh my goodness, I tend to ramble, don't I? So anyway, electricity and me just weren't getting along yesterday. And I'm hoping now today, on my bike ride, I want to go out to Ricky's again. Now, I've been out there before, but I never went in. I want to actually walk in and see what it looks like. And it seems to me that we had a problem with the battery conking out on the return trip the last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spare battery. I have 3 of these things. So I'm going to put a fresh one in right now. I'm going to take a fresh one in my pocket, and I'm going to switch when I get about halfway there. And that's the plan. I want to get out. I know this. I know I haven't done anything new on this, but as Aussie Frenchman said, winter's coming or snow's coming. So yeah, and I don't want to be sitting here looking out at a sea of white and thinking, gee, I should have done more when I had the opportunity. So yeah, so I'm just gonna shut her down here at the model table for a while and then get out this morning while it's nice. Right now the thermometer says 30 degrees Celsius. I don't think it's actually that warm. I think it has to do with the sun reflecting off the neighbor's house. Anyway, enough with the details that don't really matter. Yeah, we'll see you when I get back. Okay, we are back. And I can well imagine that you want me to open up the menu and see what does what's their specialty? Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the menu on the motorcycle ride episode, not on the model ship episode. So yeah, that'll probably the motorcycle episode, all being well, if everything turned out, and I have done no editing yet, so I'm assuming that it's going to turn out. That'll probably air sometime, an hour or 2 or 3 after today's model ship episode. Okay. I think it'll be called Honda Rebel 1100 DCT Winnipeg Part 65, I believe. I think it's Part 65. That should be tonight anyway. Okay, let's get ourselves rearranged here a little bit and get the parts cleaned up the rest of the way. I don't know if we're going to be able to glue anything together here yet today. It's 11:45 already, and it was a beautiful morning. It was just too nice to sit here at the model table. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do what we can do. That's model related. You know, there's some molding seams on these parts here that I should scrape off. Yeah, maybe I could do that on camera. That'd be lots of fun, wouldn't it? Kind of choked a little bit there. I don't know, should I reshoot this? Nah, it is what it is. Everybody chokes a little bit. Especially when you're 77. Okay, let's recompose here. Maybe we can scrape the seam off. Okay, I've just finished the cleaning up the last of these pieces here, these batteries, and I was looking at this one here. This is the last one, and it suddenly hit me. How did they mold that? Because the detail on this side is square, and you turn it over, and the same thing on the other side is square. Well, you can understand how that would work. They'd have the mold come in from this side, and then the other one would come in from this side, and it would pull apart afterwards. But then how would you get the top square? I mean, perfectly square. It's not like slide molding. And then there had to be something that would go up here, and I'm not seeing any seam lines anywhere here. I thought, if it came in from the side like this, but then these X braces or whatever they are, they would not be square. They would be at a little bit of an angle. So that is really something. I'm sure that if I saw it being done, I could understand it. But okay, let's recompose and get the flashing off of this. Yeah, the file does the best for getting something like this off. But the sanding stick seems to do better when you gotta have a sort of, yeah. Okay, I don't want to overdo it here. Okay, we basically got that. Ooh, I made a little groove there. That wasn't good. See if I sort of scrub that out. In all likelihood, this is not going to show up anyway. Yeah, this is supposed to stay on. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's supposed to stay on. Okay, now I don't know if this is going to be the visible side or if it's going to be up against the bulkhead or what. Now this side here, there's nothing out there. Oh yeah, I was going to. I think I sort of missed this, didn't I? I couldn't get the nipper in there. Maybe I could just try it. Now that I'm holding it a little bit differently, see if I can get some more of this. We almost need the macro lens for this one, don't we? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to push stop here for a minute and get a different file. Alright, that's not really working too good. Let's try it like this. I don't want it to all of a sudden let go and cut this flange off. Get rid of just most of it here. Now maybe we can get this in here. I don't know why I'm going to such effort here. I think it's just sort of a case of I just want to see if I can do it. Okay, that's not too bad. Now get rid of this one here. I think it's time to invest in some new sanding sticks. Probably once it's painted, we're not going to be able to see. Oh, get this first here if I can. Michelangelo, I am not. Okay. Okay, I think we basically got it here. Just check this. I know it's a little bit dusty. I'm basically looking for, I wonder what happened there. Okay, how about this end here? How have we got everything? Now, is that supposed to be on there like that? Yeah, I think there's supposed to be something there, kind of, but maybe not that quite that predominant. There, I think that's more the way it's supposed to go. Oh, my sanding stick's just about had it, hasn't it? Okay, I think we more or less got this one. I'll just quickly do this one off camera. We'll be doing it much the same way, only hopefully better. Okay, I have taken the dead cat off of the GoPro, and we are going to just try, move this here. We're going to try our GoPro and see if I have a problem with it overheating on my cycling helmet. The problem, as I mentioned, is that I'm going so slow with the e-bike that I don't get the the wind blowing across it as fast as I did this morning when I went to Ricky's on the motorcycle. So, and plus it's a little bit warmer right now than it was, 3-4 hours ago. Anyway, I'm going to call her quits for this afternoon, folks. So thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we're going to be back here tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow.